Good Morning Arkansas. Hope everyone had a great Christmas. We have Toby Fairley in today, and we're going to be talking about something pretty fun today, and it's all about turning something that maybe is traditional or old and making it the new.
Right.
Right? Yeah. This is the time of year where I think people are going to be trying to clean out stuff. You're going through the new year's coming up, trying to clean out, and you want to, maybe do something with those older traditional items and turn them into really nice pieces in your home.
So you took down your Christmas tree, or you're about to, and things are looking really ugly and shabby, and you're feeling those New Year's resolutions of I really should clean some stuff out, or I should get rid of some things, or what do I do with all this stuff? Or if I want to buy new, what do I even buy? Right?
Absolutely.
So last month when I was here, I talked about some of my favorite design books for Christmas gifts, and I talked about this one a little bit, but I think it's really worth visiting again and really talking about what it is. I love this idea of in with the old, because we usually hear out with the old,
and in with the new. Yeah.
This is all about in with the old, and this is a really cool book. A friend of mine, Jennifer Bowles, who's an amazing blogger, and she's an editor for House Beautiful magazine, wrote this book, and it's a compilation, like an encyclopedia, from the letters A through Z of all sorts of things. So if you're looking through things you have in your house, you might find some of them in here, like grandmother's old chair might actually be a cool collectible, or you might learn something about it in this book that would make you want to hang on to it, or not think it's so, stodgy and old.
Yeah, don't put it in storage just yet, right? Yeah, maybe actually turn to a piece in your home.
And a lot of the movement really in design and just basically with consumers has been not to toss stuff out like we used to, because of things like sustainability and green design and, even our budgets. All sorts of things are prompting us to go, okay, I can't really get rid of all that. What do I do with it? Okay. The good news is, when I was recently at High Point Market, a lot of the trends that are starting to come forward now are traditional.
Really?
We've seen, yes, and I'm going to show you a few. So we've seen all the modern and what I call transitional things, kind of like the furniture you have here on the set. It's more clean line. Yes. That's been all the rage for a few years. It's really moving back, as things do, to more traditional lines, fabrics, furniture, and all sorts of things. So let's take a look at a couple of.
I'd like to think we started that here, bringing it back on Good Morning Arkansas. Some of our furniture. Yeah, absolutely.
So some of these things we laugh in the design industry. We call them granny chic. We actually really like them. But behind some of these photographs I've brought, you can also see like this great chintz fabric. I'm actually using it in a project now. Really? And people would think, oh, that was so my grandmother. It's really all coming back again. But the difference is it's modernized. So when you would have seen this years ago, it might have been blue and yellow. And now it's gray with this hot pop of coral, which we were just talking about the color of the year. Coral was the color of the year a couple of years ago. So it's been strong for a little while.
And the color this year, or coming up in 2014
exactly. We'll talk about that soon. It's Radiant Orchid.
Radiant Orchid.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, but you see a lot of things like toiles I've talked about many times. I love to come in and educate us on things. Melinda and I've talked about toile. It's a very old pattern. Okay. It's a French pattern. But here it is in hot chartreuse. So in with the old, but not the way it looked in Grandma's house. Like much different, much fresher, much younger, much more vibrant. Same thing is happening with furniture pieces. I love this room. A friend of mine designed, and all the walls are all wood. And most people think, oh, I need to get rid of all the wood, and it's so dated, and I've seen all this stuff painted. And here we have a fresh and new room that the walls are completely covered with reclaimed wood, which kind of speaks to that green design idea. And with the old wood, but a new way of using it.
Making it new,
right? Making it fresh and new. So you see that reflected in a lot of these pictures, even new finishes. So a wing chair that maybe we thought was boring and looked like our dad's office is now in a hot green with this cool finish on the leg that's like this scrubbed oak or scrubbed ash that looks young and fresh.
Doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, wonderful. Some different ideas on there too that I think people will find useful in their homes, because like you said, these are the type of things you can find maybe in your attic or old things you have. Now you can make them a part of your home.
And also it gives you the confidence to think, okay, well, if someone in the know, a designer who's seeing the latest trends, is telling me these aren't dated, they're not boring, they can be used again. Everything from the 70s even and the 80s. So the 80s we were all tired of jewel tones. How many times have we thought, if I never see hunter green and burgundy again, it'll be too soon? And now we're seeing them again, but done in a fresh way.
Yeah.
A new way. I also brought, this is one of my lantern designs.
Okay.
And so in this book, you'll also read about chinoiserie, which is a Chinese influence. And so you see that kind of happening in this like Asian style lantern. And Melinda and I both love to talk about Greek key. I've brought it many times. So there's a little Greek key detail, but this is just showing how you can take things that might have been around for years, even hundreds of years, and make a fresh look with it. And one of the things people will probably really pick up on with this light fixture is the metal is brass.
Oh,
and everybody thought brass was out. Brass is no longer out. So the brass of the 80s is now coming back with a vengeance, and you'll be seeing it everywhere.
Wonderful. Okay, we have about 30 seconds left. Tell me about your plans in the next couple weeks. I know you're going to be busy.
Coming up. I'm talking in Atlanta on antiques,
okay.
So that's all on my blog. And I'm also teaching another creative live course out in San Francisco, but it will be free to watch on the web the 3rd week of January. And it's about finding your design style. So if they don't know if their style's granny chic or not, get on and watch my course for free and find out what your style is.
Yeah, get it for free, folks. Can't beat that from a real professional designer. That's what I need. All right,
yes.
Thank you so much for coming in, Toby. Appreciate it.
Make
sure you go check out her blog, and we're going to have much more Good Morning Arkansas coming up right after this.